Excuse me? What was that about?
You're excused.
I didn't do that, you did.
You're excused.
There's a cat.
Well, I mean, there's a cat just ever so barely in the corner, almost merging with whatever is over on my side.
Yeah.
It'd be this.
Be this.
Just gonna. This is how I stroke your cat now.
No, don't stroke my cat. I don't like that.
It's not about whether you like.
I'm kind of scarred after that kink quiz. Gotta be honest with you.
Yeah, that was fun.
That left me
like
in
that.
like a weird spot that I don't like.
Of discovery.
No, of discomfort. Discomfort.
No.
Because kinks have to do with sex.
Do you want to like do the thing where you like formally?
Oh yeah. Hi, this is episode 7 of Backstory Artificer called The Bloody Hells. We're going to hell, boys!
I forget who's doing the which bits this time.
You
I'm
are
doing
the interviewer.
Okay.
You were thinking of making a different interviewer for this week.
I honestly did not.
I know you wouldn't. You didn't. If you're scared after the quiz, I recommend you stop trying to test everything that you learned about. I'm not.
I mean, how much hearing? How you doing?
Hi, Magic Herring. So who's your interviewer going to hell if you weren't prepared?
I can imagine Casper delivering something to hell.
We've had Casper 3 times in a row for you though.
I know, but there's no fit for Godroy here.
I feel like you've given Godroy a very narrow use.
Probably, but if I'd had more time, it wasn't done the entire second campaign whilst making sure that the first campaign is working.
Yes, I'm very busy excuse. It's okay.
And editing a podcast. Streaming 4 times a week.
Yeah.
And keeping myself together.
Yeah. You're a very busy man.
I'm a busy man.
Yeah. So, we're going to hell. Who's going to hell?
Go to hell. So what were you thinking in terms of character? A demon? Devil? Someone who sold their soul?
Well, yes, obviously. Even more interesting though is I was thinking, you know, like an I think they're called Asimar. How did the liege of an angel end up in hell? How they get there? That'll be fun.
Asimars are interesting. I can, yeah.
Some kind of fallen angel / liege of the angel. I know. And what are they actually? Do you know what they actually are?
Asimar are just descendants.
Okay, descendants of
as far as I'm
celestials.
Aware, that might be wrong, but that's how I see it. They're just celestial blood.
Oh wait,
I mean,
here we have it.
If you wanted me to not use Casper, I could always bring back Ford Wilson. Is that his name?
Ford Wilson. Why does that sound so familiar? Isn't that from a one shot? Oh! I kind of do feel like Ford Wilson needs to be shared with the world. If you've still got that in you.
All right, let me just look up his name whilst you do some stuff.
So, Asimar or Asimar. I'm gonna go with Asimar because it sounds less like ass.
You sound like ass.
Yeah, I know.
Ford Wilson, that's right.
Asimar bear within their souls the light of the heavens. They are descended from humans with a touch of the power of Mount Celestia, the divine realm of many lawful good deities. Asimar are born to serve as a champion of the gods, their births hailed as blessed events. They are a people of otherworldly visages, with luminous features that reveal their celestial heritage. So they usually have like halos or something. Halos.
Yes.
Yeah. They are placed in the world to fight off evil.
Now,
They're in hell.
Before we make that character, Ford Wilson, he is technically an ASMR,
Uh-huh.
but we all know he's way more than an ASMR.
He is something. I don't know what he is, and I don't think I want to know what he is. I like it better not knowing what he is.
Well, you discovered last time that he has almost unlimited power, but not much care to use it for anything.
Unlimited power!
Living space.
So am I just going to be coming across his little hut?
Probably. We'll work it out. I'll use my improv.
Yeah. So we've got a... Yeah.
Why would an ASMR be in hell? Well, I can only imagine, most likely, if we're going sort of classic style, saving someone, take me for them kind of situation.
Why else are you going to go to hell unless you are, sent there?
An asshole.
Yeah. Maybe it's just like a fallen ASMR? Not...
Yeah, broken some rules of some sort. That definitely works as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What if they were doing their duty for many years, and then they're like, fuck this, and just did something shitty?
A more interesting concept. What if they were following somebody who was supposedly good, who then just sort of turned on everyone, turned into a piece of shit, and dragged down all of the followers, all these ASMR followers with them? So they don't really have a choice. They're down there because they're technically devils now, but not. Or demons now, because they're following a new devil who was like a god or something.
I'm confused.
Okay, so they followed a god who turned into an asshole devil, made a decision at some point. But all of that god's followers, like celestial followers and such, or ones with their power, kind of just got dragged down at the same time.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Doing their duty. Yeah, I didn't get much sleep after last night's quiz. I don't think anyone got any sleep after last night's quiz.
I know. I watched Critical Role's Monster High, one shot, and fell asleep in the middle of it.
See a leg over your right shoulder.
Oh.
But like,
Oh. You can't see it on stream. It's.
You just could just see a leg just sticking up. Yeah. Anyway.
I was like, what are you talking about? I'm always anyways. So the god, or I don't know, celestial being, has fallen by their own free will because they're an asshole.
Yes.
They are now a high-ranking fiend.
Devil.
Not a devil. Well, yeah, devil. Fiend of some kind. In, let's go with layer 2 of the 9 hells.
We can actually, each of the layers does actually have a thing.
I know, and layer 2 is the one with the fancy big city. That's what I was thinking. It's like, it starts with a D.
Find it. Okay, that's not useful.
Alex, why can't you find things correctly?
I always find things correctly.
Layer 2 of the 9 hells. Dude. Layer 2 is this. The city of Dis.
Nuts. Avernus, Dis.
Yeah, Avernus is like a big hellish warscape, so we're not going there. The second circle of hell, when described as its own layer, was a flat, barren plain containing little more than black, stagnant rivers stretching for thousands of miles / kilometers until it reached some rolling hills. The sky was a cloudy. In the center of this plain rose the Iron City of Dis, several miles / kilometers in height and hundreds of miles / kilometers wide. The foul rivers radiated from a moat big enough to be called a lake surrounding the Iron City. The World Tree view of the Iron City was much the same but bigger, having been expanded by countless minions following Dispater's grand plan. Dispater is the ruler of Dis. The walls of the buildings and the stones of the streets glowed with the dull red of hot iron. More than brief skin contact resulted in severe burns. Prisoners of war, tormented underlings, criminals, and kidnapped victims were kept in the underground dungeon, where their wails of woe could be heard filtering through small vents in the iron walls. Above it all rose the Iron Tower, where Dissipator sat and schemed untouchable. In the world axis view, the city of Dis was enclosed in a huge cavern, accessible from Avernus through a tremendous iron gate in the side of a mountain.
And constantly in an orange hue because it's all fire.
Yes, it's still hell.
Still hell. Okay, so we're in Dis or that. And you are an ASMR. So let's go for some descriptions of some sort. How do we usually do this?
We usually have like a personality for them or something like that.
Well, we've got that. Age. What sort of an age?
How do the descendants of angels age?
I think ASMR do have ages.
Yeah, but are they like a human lifespan or?
I don't think they're much longer than that.
Age.
Then there's
ASMR mature at the same rate as humans, but they can live up to 160 years.
Okay, so it's there you
go. Let's go with 38.
38 sounds good.
They've done
then
a lot
there's
of their time.
So the bit that we're moving on to is we know the why, but then there's sort of a bit more description into what they did whilst in the godly planes, or in fact the earthly planes.
I mean, this is D&D. They're probably like a cleric of this god that they're following that has risen to some kind of occasion to be one of their champions. Maybe this god, as they got more power hungry, they were like, okay, you have done your duty on this earthly plane, now join me up in my fancy plane. Just kidding. Going to hell, boys.
I can see that happening. Or like does actually take them up to the heavenly planes, and it's like, and now we go down.
Yeah,
I can imagine that. But so cleric. Are we imagining a very sort of like join us kind of cleric, or more of a
more like a following, doing their duties kind of thing. They're not really trying to get people to join them, but they're trying to. Sure. They're going on their own crusade for this god, I think.
Or do they actually travel?
I think they would have while they were on the earthly plane, the material plane.
Fair enough.
I think they were just like your average adventurer until they had arisen and then fallen.
Yeah. What kind of personality are we looking at?
Ooh, I don't know, because part of me is like, this person's a goody two shoes, and the other part of me is like, well, probably a goody douche shoes as well, but I don't know, like, I don't really want to play a goody two shoes, but also. It doesn't matter.
Bear in mind, this goody two shoes is now in hell against their own choice.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think they were very I do as I'm told. Very obedient. They tried to help. They tried to help where they could while still remaining within their god's rule set. Their creed.
It's probably changed over the years.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, well, fuck it. You probably should write this stuff down, yes.
Goody two shoes.
So, got a goody two shoes. Who? So what would you say now? Probably a bit more of an ass, or just given up?
I don't think they've quite given up. I don't think that's their kind of personality, but they're probably pretty pissed off.
A bit lost as well.
Yeah.
How long ago did this happen? Has it just happened? Like a welcome committee?
I think they had risen probably about 5 years ago. Spent about a year and a half to 2 years up there before their god was like, no. We in hell.
We're not boys.
About 5 years since the material plane, 3 years since the higher plane.
And now is in Dis.
Yeah, Dis. That.
Okay. Wait for pause for you to write some stuff down.
Being sent to hell. I mean, they're probably still under this would-be god's.
Well, I
rule,
imagine there's
right?
definitely a level of magical, sort of contractual, almost following. You know, giving up your not your soul, because obviously that's not how it works with gods, but like giving your entire life to this god and still following them and kind of doing what they say. But like, I like to imagine just questioning at this point. It's like, still not convinced he's a good guy.
Yeah.
You're in hell, dude.
It's a little bit of what's that terminology?
Denial.
Not denial. The other one, the more complex one, when you've been under somebody's guise for so long.
Oh, you're talking. God damn it! Oh. Why is it always when someone doesn't know it, then it suddenly moves on your brain?
Yeah.
Talking about thingy syndrome.
Yeah, it's a syndrome. It's like a city in Russia's syndrome, isn't it?
Let's just rush.
Moscow syndrome.
Fuck. It's not Moscow syndrome.
Magic herring, help! We don't know what we're talking about.
It's like there, but my brain just can't bring it.
It sucks, doesn't it? But you know what I'm talking about, and I think it's kind of like that.
It's not Schrodinger.
That's what I was thinking as well. But it's like that, where they think that, like, they've known this to be true for so long, and they've known this person closely. But they're, like, even despite what they're seeing, they want to believe it's still good. It's still good.
Stockholm syndrome. That is not
There
in
we
Russia.
go. No, it's not in Russia, but it's a city.
Stockholm syndrome. Magic herring. It's fine, just sleep in the background. So, Stockholm syndrome, maybe. Yeah, maybe just a little bit. Kind of just like, well, maybe this is what, what I signed up for. It would have been a slow process anyway, sort of things turning a little more evil and a little less fun.
I think over the 3 years, that's dwindled quite a bit. And now it's kind of like, it's just an asshole.
Stockholm syndrome, what the heck did I miss? Me on this podcast.
Oof. Our relationship. Oof.
Okay. So I guess we move on to a bit more visual.
Goody Two Shoes used to be adventurer, crusader type. Risen to the godly plane before being sent to hell. Stockholm syndrome. This. What's the god that they followed?
I mean, why are you asking me? You're the one making the character.
No, we're making the character together, Alex. That's what this whole thing is about. To give and to take, and then play with the words together.
Barry.
Allen.
Hi, I'm Barry Allen, and I used to be a god.
And now I'm just an asshole.
What's new?
Yeah.
I can't think of anything.
Name. Maybe Dispater used to be a god.
Who?
They were there at the leader of Dis.
It's a bit too much, isn't it?
Yeah, that's too deep in the official lore.
It would be Barry Allen, the god
You
of
spelled it
clothes
Barry
that
Allen
warms.
wrong?
It's a single L, but I wasn't going to point that out because I was just
No, it's E actually. Allen. Yes.
Oh. The god of clothes that are too worn to wear, but not worn enough to throw away. Yeah, fair enough. I can't think of a god name. I feel like god names are T-I. There you go. Nice and simple.
Nah.
Okay. Grigorovich.
Boondon.
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 Boondon's better than T.
Yes, Boondon. I'm going with Boondon.
Boondon. With a name like Boondon, are you surprised they went from heaven to hell?
They were teased by all the other gods.
Yeah.
Your name is friggin' Boondon. What an asshole. You're fine, I'll be an asshole. Fuck you. I'm going to hell.
Yeah, okay, if you're going to hell. Oh shit, he's actually done it.
Oh shit. Took a bunch of mortals with him.
And then there's just like a big higher up god, like, what happened here?
We thought they were joking? I don't know. You know what? Let's just roleplay gods. That sounds like a lot more fun and way more conceited for our ego.
I'm sorry, have you seen Fort Wilson?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Okay, so visuals.
I wrote Stockhold syndrome, and you know what? I'm leaving it that way. What's the ASMR's name? Jerry.
Well, we'll get to that. That's usually the last thing we do.
Is it?
Yeah, it's always like the last one.
You're looking for something cosmical, like Yazagoroth, or maybe something that people would call their mighty god they worship, like Ezelas the Bountiful. Boondon.
Boondon the Bountiful. Boondon, god of boon.
Boondon got a booze.
All I keep hearing, what is the ASMR?
ASMR. Yeah, kinda.
The ASMR name.
Yeah, you like to hear the ASMR name. You like some good ASMR up in your life.
I think my ears are bleeding.
ASMR. There's a dog across the street. Sorry. So, yeah, that's the good stuff. It would have helped if I knew what I was trying to say.
There's a dog across the street.
Oh, I feel dirty. Yeah, you do. Isn't that how you feel at the end of every Dakota stream? Anyways. What do they look like? Well, let's start with what they used to look like on the material plane.
Sure.
Armory. Big old symbol of Boondon.
What is the symbol of Boondon? I expect you to draw that right now.
Okay.
No, in fact, no, I'll work on the symbol of Boondon. You work on
Oh no, but you're gonna make it a meme.
It's the god of booze, so I'll get there.
Oh, is that we're sticking with that? Sticking with that?
Yeah, we're dicking with that.
Okay. Let me write Boondon, god of booze. I think they were big old, like, great sword wielding, armor clad clerics, searching the land for whatever Boondon had decreed their worth for. It was almost more like a warlock pact than it was a clericy thing, which at the end of the day, it kind of makes more sense, right?
I mean, yeah. It probably, when he's in hell, he's like, things are making more sense now.
Yeah. Suddenly I understand. That's where all the fire came from. You know, they did use the term cleansing fire an awful lot. Oh no.
Cleanse me from this sin. What
I thought that was just normal. I had been raised to think that way. What is this funky music?
Play that funky music, right, boy. Man, that's a bad song, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm gonna keep that low. It's a little odd. But yeah, I think they were in some nice Gul'dan armor. I think they had a nice indented kind of darkened silver symbol of Boondon in the chest plate. For like head wise, I think they have like a nice chiseled face. They're not bad to look at. Got a fancy halo that kind of wraps around the head in an artistic, swirly manner.
Swirly.
Yeah, it's not like your basic halo. Fancy artisan halos.
You're basic.
You're basic. No, you artisan. They've got like nice flowing golden locks going down onto their chestplate armor. And then they went to heaven and they got like white robe, you know, like the standard white robe, fancy glowing.
Bit of blue in there, sure.
Yeah, a little blue. And then they went to hell, where they still had the robe, but it just kind of mostly burned away when they landed in the city of Dis. It turned like into a mini skirt kind of thing, and then they just changed into
mini skirt.
Yeah. Now they're just kind of in rags, I guess. Still with that fancy halo and beautiful Gul'dan hair, of course, but
Every time you say Gul'dan, it makes me think goddamn. It's like you're saying good goddamn it.
Gul'dan. Yeah, I think they've gotten some kind of crappy scraps.
Has the halo started to turn into horns?
I mean, no, I don't think so.
Because their power is changing, the source of the power.
But it's not really a symbol of that. It's just kind of genetic, you know?
It's just a question.
I don't know. Maybe you know what? Sure. Maybe it's a Mighty Morphin power halo. And it's just kind of... It's getting darker. It's turning into like a black halo. And the fancy curves are starting to curve out into a horn type thing. Yeah. Now they're just kind of in tattered leather scraps and whatnot. If they could find anything laying around. And this.
Okay, I've done.
I guess they would still kind of be
crudely drawn symbol.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Why is there fire?
I don't know. Why is there fire?
I feel like that was his first question when he saw the symbol. It's like, hey, why is there fire in Boondan's?
Don't worry about it.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. It's just there. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe they're amoebas.
Definitely amoebas.
Oh man. So yeah, I think they're in hell. Boondan's got this great, like, dungeon-y palace sort of thing that he resides in now, and he has whoever this ASMR is and all the other ASMR now as guards for the premises. Mostly unwillingly, because how the hell are they going to get out of hell at this point? Might as well stick around,
and
right?
Also death, sir.
Yeah.
Like extra death.
Yeah.
Can you die as a demon?
Yes,
ASMR?
actually. If you die on the material plane as a fiend, then you just return to hell and kind of just regenerate. Kind of thing. If you die in hell, you're kind of just dead.
There ain't no afterlife for you.
Yeah, just poof.
Poof. Just dramatically killed with a sword, and it's just...
Yeah, what's this thing's name? This person.
I thought you said it's Jerry.
I was memeing, but I kind of like it. This is that mythical Jerry. Jerry Boondan's Boon.
Boona Boondan.
Boona Boondan.
His name is Donald, so it's Don Boona Boondan.
Don Boona. I love it. Yep, Don.
Don Boona Boondan.
Spelled D-U-N-N though. Don.
Sure. Are you saying this conversation is done, or that your last name is done? Both.
Boon of Boondan.
How long until I basically just bring Ron Swanson into D&D?
I mean, haven't you kind of already?
Carpenter. When?
I don't remember, but I feel like that's been done.
No, I was doing an impression of him.
Oh.
Don the Donk Bono Boondon, yeah.
Don the Donk Bono. Yeah.
If you want to make a chair in this medieval land, you need the right tools.
Oh, I need some Middle Ages Ron Swanson advice.
Life is a lot like pancakes.
What's a pancake?
Oh. Breakfast food is the only food that I will ever have.
Of course.
Anyway. We reached half past, which means it's now time for cheesy mid-roll.
Cheesy mid-roll. But first, a message from our sponsors.
The same thing.
But no, shh. All right, thank you.
We're sponsored by Dungeons and Dragon. No.
Cheesy
Dicebreakers
meatballs.
D&D sponsors us. Technically, our sponsor. Right?
Hey, all right. Dicebreakers D&D. How
Technically.
sad is that we're trying to do an ad for our own material, sponsored by our own material.
Also sponsored by Mr. Finman, I believe. Inconsistent and
No,
Mr.
I do not
Black.
sponsor this show.
They don't pay enough.
Yeah, but
Oh shit! The top of my pen just went.
yeah. So if you don't know our other channels for some reason and you found yourself here, twitch.tv/inconsistent, twitch.tv/Mr_Fin_man, and check out Dicebreakers D&D on Podbean, Spotify, iTunes, and every other goddamn podcasting website out there, pretty much, except
Castbox,
Google, because Google
the
is
one that's bringing up quite a lot.
yeah. Cool.
Whenever I look it up, is it called Castbox? I think it's Castbox.
Sure.
It's got a big percentage this month.
I'm on Google. This show is on Google. Did you know?
I didn't know.
It
I
is.
should probably put the Dicebreakers D&D one on there as well. But...
I don't know if I can. I don't know.
Yeah, we can sort that out. We keep saying we will, but eventually we will.
Yeah.
Yeah, Castbox. Castbox for this month is 23% of our listeners.
Shit. Pretty darn good. Pretty darn good.
So,
So,
you are in hell. It's not a massively
Shit.
nice place, as you can imagine. You've been here for a few years now, and your daily routine is probably fairly boring. You stand guard for a good few hours. You go watch around the tower, well, not even tower, but like the sort of castle type, whatever you call it. I'm just trying to think. What's the smaller version?
oh,
of
you're
a
asking
castle?
me? A
What's
keep.
the smaller version of a castle. A keep works. So walk around the keep, go up on the top. Life hasn't really changed in the last 3 years. The only thing that's started to change is your visage. You're getting less glowy and more, devilly or demony. And I
Fallen
think
angel-y.
one day you've been called by your god, Boondon, to go into the center of, the Iron City, and
Of this.
what would you be collecting? What would you be of this? Yes, and what would you be collecting?
Ale.
Ale. You're collecting ale. I mean, it is
Why
the
not?
god of
It is the god of
drinks.
booze.
So booze. So you're probably collecting ale, and it's a standard run. You've got to get way too much ale that you can barely carry. But it's interesting. It's like the scene in Matrix where everything's just an orange hue of fire and torture and demons and devils and all this kind of stuff.
People screaming in the background.
In the background, except for one figure walking across the street. You see a rather tall man with yellow skin that's glowing, very similar to how yours used to. He's got this jet black, slicked back hair, and you can even see from a distance how piercing blue his eyes are. And he's wearing a green, fluffy dressing gown.
You seem a little out of place, friend.
I'm sure, yeah, exactly. You walk up to him and he says, "Oh, you're right. How you doing?"
I have not seen a face like that in far too long. How did you get here?
I pop down every now and again just to grab some supplies and stuff. Much harder to get up there than it is down here, you know?
Hold on, you chose to come here?
Oh yeah, pop
You
down all the
chose
time.
this. Why? For a drink?
Well, a little bit of drink. You
Oh.
can't get far whiskey down here. Way better than it is up there. Tell you that.
That's true. That has been like the one benefit.
Exactly. And various other, bits and bobs for spells and experiments and all that kind of stuff.
When I buy you a drink, I can get you a fire whiskey, right? Just this trip's on me. Yeah.
I'm down.
Okay.
I'm never going to say no to a nice drink.
Got a
Just
few
wanders over.
minutes.
Still glowing. There's such disparity to everything
Yeah.
else.
I still have my halo, but it's kind of just like low on the shine.
Well, he doesn't have a halo so much. It's almost as though his halo is his golden eyes.
Weird. I like it.
Mm.
All right.
And yeah, you step into just like the equivalent of a tavern.
The dank
in this,
flagon.
Exactly, the tank flagon. And it's just, there's probably some people fighting in the corner, and then some big demon behind the bar, like,
Hey, Tom.
Right. How's it going? He's like, right.
God,
Slams down 2 drinks on the table, and
actually, we need a fire whiskey this time, not the normal.
oh yeah, 2 fire whiskeys come down. Nice. Boom! And as he slams on the ground, there's a bit of a of flames, and he
that's the shit.
You go over to like a little sort of whiskey cigar corner, and he just leans back, puts his crosses one leg across the other in his little dressing gown, pulls out a cigar literally from nowhere. You just, where the fuck did that come from? A cigar comes out, his thumb's on fire.
Can I get one?
All right, yeah, sure.
I haven't had one in like 6 years. Thank you.
It's a really nice cigar. It's like, so, you're right.
No, dude, this place sucks.
Well, I'll be honest, sticking around here is not great. I don't tend to stick around for too long.
You're a breath of fresh air.
Well, I'll take the compliment, but it's not much said down here, is it?
No, I gotta be honest. I brought you in here to ask, can you take other people back with you? I'm looking to...
Well, I can.
Pardon? Yeah?
But I don't like to anger the balance of things around here. There's people, devils, demons, they got their own stuff going on. I just want to do my experiments up on surface and not get involved in this whole god devil business. It's such crap,
Yeah. I definitely know. Yeah. I've had both the god and the devil business from the same being.
I did notice that you're definitely a little bit more ASMR than the average demon.
Yeah, I used to be. I don't like to go by that anymore.
You don't like that at all?
No, not anymore.
Proud of your Halo.
The thing has morphed into this mess. It's not worth it anymore.
Oh, I mean, he just goes over your head, and your Halo just back up to its perky little self. It's like a Viagra. It's like Halo Viagra. Not better.
So, can you call it a Halo Viagra, please?
Just like you said it was. You like it?
Oh shit!
Making you feel happier? I can
tell a little bit. Yeah, it's helping. No, this is good. This is good. I like this. What can I do for you to help you get me out of here?
Probably
how can I become an asset to you?
An asset to me?
Yeah.
Mostly there's not much that I need. Kind of just go myself.
I'm good with getting ale. That's what I was doing out here. Do it all the time.
I do like ale, but I mostly get it myself. Well, that is a little more awkward down here having to pay with souls. I don't like having to collect souls.
I've got a bunch of souls that I could keep coming down here every once in a while for you, for some protection or something.
Granted, it is always awkward when I have to talk to Dave.
Yeah?
He doesn't like my souls. He says they're not nice souls. They're too evil. Sorry, I reap souls from people who deserve to be reaped. Like, come on, right?
Yeah, they deserve the innocence, unfortunately. I get an allowance.
The one's like, oh, give me a 7-year-old child who's never known anything. It's like, well, really? Come on. Who wants to torture a 7-year-old child? Same reaction every time, I'm sure. Not that I've done it myself.
Sure
hope not. A torturer. Just want to clarify that they're not a torturer.
You do experiments, though, right? You were talking about that.
Magical experiments, yeah. I find it so fascinating that the difference between the different planes. So, to just experiment with what you can do with each. The earthly plane.
You need a test subject.
Great. Yeah. I don't usually work on test subjects, but to be fair, I've never found an ASMR that's so happy to be a test subject.
I just really want. It can't be worse than my time here.
Well, I don't know. You don't know what happened to the last test subject. Granted, was a rabbit. Used to be a rabbit. Tell you that much. It's not a rabbit anymore.
What is it now?
I don't think there's actually an official name for it. Does that mean I get to name it if I make a race?
Yeah, of course.
Species?
Yeah.
I'll call it a glorpadorp. Mostly because of the sound it makes when it walks around.
Okay. I could at least help you name things that you create.
Right. I'll be honest. I'm not great at naming things.
Yeah, that's
So you're proposing more like an assistant.
Yeah, anything. Partnership, apprenticeship, assistantship, test subjectship.
Test subject. Granted, it could be useful, especially seeing as then I wouldn't have to do stuff every now and again.
Yeah. Fetch or reveal.
Could go collect stuff from dangerous places for me. I mean,
I've
I've been
spent many
perfectly
years
fine.
doing that.
So lazy, you know. I just sometimes, some Sundays, I'm just like, oh, do I have to go fight a big Demogorgon again? It's just every time.
Been like 10 years since I've had any moments rest to myself. I'm used to it by now. I'll do anything. Yeah, just get me out of here.
Maybe. But I feel like I need to know a bit more about you if I'm gonna.
Sure, I can tell.
My apprentice and such.
I followed the fiend.
Well, hang on one second.
Oh, okay. You don't want to know who you piss off.
Let's start with names.
I'm done.
Oh, sorry. Well, if you're done, then I can.
No. Name done. D-U-N-N.
Oh, your name's done. Sorry.
Done.
I completely confused that one. That would have been awkward.
Done the boon of Boondon.
Done the boon of boon. Really?
Yeah.
It's almost like
I
you're
know,
born
right?
for that role.
Yeah. A little bit.
Oh, so Boondon. That asshole's the one you're working with, eh?
Yeah. Not very
Why are you
vigilant,
doing
if I'm
it?
being honest.
I thought he was a god.
Used to be. Now he's fiend.
I really should keep up with the news.
It's really not that important. I don't know. One day we were following him, just kind of helping him out on the material plane. Then he offers us this nice rise up, you know? He brought us to his plane. Hung out with some of the other gods. There was, nectar of the gods, kind of drinking from that. And next day we're down here.
I really should read into it because I have no idea what's going on there. Mostly to stay out of the fuss, like I said. There's always something, something new going on.
Yeah, gotta be honest. I still thought he was a pretty good guy for a little while down here, and then it just kind of became clear. Just kind of an asshole. Yeah.
He was a bit of an asshole before, to be honest.
Just likes to drink. Sometimes now he likes to torture as well. He's been hanging out with the other fiends, and they're showing him the new ropes. Quite literally.
Oh yeah, the ropes. They do some really fascinating stuff with ropes down here.
Yeah, they have teeth in the ropes.
I know.
You grind it.
I assume it hurts. Don't know what pain is, but I'm sure it hurts.
Luckily, if it's not been done to me, we just see it done to a lot of innocent souls, other adventurers that come down and rescue their friend, children.
Oh, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people come up to me every time just like, can you send me down to the hells to save someone? I'm like, look, you don't want to do that. It's not going to work.
Why would they want to do that's so dumb?
It's like, I know you've taken a loss, but like, just take the loss.
The friend's already gone. They can't help him.
Yeah. Oh, it's far too gone at that point, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's just smoke.
Guys like you and I, we got the right head on our shoulders. We know what's good for the world, right? Not this.
Well, you've been down there. Well, arguably, this is needed in the world. Mostly bad people sent down here. I know there's the odd deal with the devil that sends some good people, but
that those bad people can actually become the fiends that cause more trouble when they escape back up on the material plane.
It's a management system, innit?
Like,
you gotta get staff from somewhere.
It's all
Why
pyramid
not?
scheme.
Someone who's already really salty at the moment. Oh, I'm so mad that I'm being tortured all the time. How about you take your anger out on someone else?
Yeah, then become all chummy with Abaddon and get a nice residence in the city here, talk to Dispater, and go to all the fancy parties. It's bullshit.
Oh, well, you've been to one of those fancy parties?
I've guarded one of those fancy parties. Never actually got to go inside.
I'll be honest, they're pretty kick-ass most of the time.
You've been to one?
Oh yeah, I've been to one.
Oh shit. What's it like inside? Whose party was it?
It's got its areas, like different parts for different things. You've got your torture section, which is mostly they take out some of the big guns, some of the really bad guys, or some of the really good ones, just for extra torture and benefits. Some people that have done like saved a town full of people, or even more like saved the world, or been a good person all their life kind of stuff. Just wrong path. There's the what's the right word for it? I guess you'd call it orgy corner.
Of course. I hear that from
you probably can hear that. Sometimes like in the middle there are two of like the torture corner and the orgy corner a little
kind
bit
of just intersect.
Yeah, there's like a middle ground there, like both. It's a strange one. Yeah, some real kinky stuff there. Some of it, not well, some of it.
You ever
Anyway,
joined in on that?
Man never tells his secrets.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Then you've got a third corner, which is your drinks corner. Mostly just fire whiskey, because I'm obsessed with the fire whiskey. But fire
Good
ale,
shit.
fire gin. You've got your what else is down here? You've got your fire rum. You've got your magma tequila. That one's a good one. That one burns. It goes down that.
You ever have a poison slosh?
Yeah,
From
not
the next
not
layer
a massive
down?
Fancy. Not a massive fancy, man. It's
Yeah.
a bit too harsh, you know. It's like
Acquired
it sits
taste.
for a bit long. Sits for a bit long.
Yeah.
I'd rather just have a sipping drink, a little bit
Fair
of fire ice in there. Yeah, it's not quite as good as actual ice. But...
That one got me.
No, but then it's mostly kick-ass because of the drug corner. Do you know how many different types of drugs they got down here from like every plane?
I know like maybe 20 of them.
That's just like a light brushing on the surface.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, there's like 14 million different drugs. A lot of them, granted, it's just a rebranding of the same stuff, but that's only like 2 mil of them, you know?
You know, I'm picking up on the moment now on the material plane when I probably should have realized. Not a good dude. He did ask me to get like 20 of those drugs and retrieve them and take them to an altar to him and pray to it, and then it's like a big light that took the drugs and yeah, this has all been pretty shit.
Yeah, you're not a clever one, are you?
Guess not. You know, I like
thought you were.
I don't know.
All right, well, tell me something about what you did on your earthly, plainly life.
Well, I started out.
I know you're a good person.
Just started out in a small town, you know. I was a normal ASMR, and then the townsfolk, they started worshiping Boondon, and I joined in. I'm like, yeah, why not? Why not? Right? There's seemed like a good guy.
It's always attractive when you've got a religion that's like, all right, for you to join, you've got to binge drink all this alcohol.
Yeah, the townspeople were always happy. Well, how could this guy be bad? So I became a cleric worshiper of him, and eventually, after doing, conquering some monsters for him, fetching some things, bringing them to his altar, sacrificing these things that we loved very much. Not like people or anything at that point. That was just like earthly possessions, give or take. But me and a few other ASMR from the village were ascended to his champions. Took on some bigger battles, like even some demons, actually, abyssal demons. We took down some for them that were, it was more like hey, I've got this thing in my basement. Could you get rid of it for me? It wasn't a that kind of thing.
Awkward infestations.
Eventually, I guess we made him real happy and wanted to bring us up. Went up, hung out for a little bit, partied up in his godly plane. Now we're. It was a good time for a while.
Good high, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably on like 13 different drugs at the same time.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where it went wrong. He went from a fun-loving god to an asshole who still likes to drink a lot, which honestly, that's fine. You do you.
Power.
Guess.
Mostly.
Maybe he just got a little more ambitious.
If you think back, I think he was probably a bit more of an asshole before you really thought about it.
Probably. I was a kid when I started following him.
How many children did you have to sacrifice?
There were no children, okay? We had some children followers that we brought with us. That he ascended. Oh, shit. About 28 or so, myself.
It's not great, is it?
No.
Yeah. What are you laughing about? Sacrificing children? I'm breaking you so hard.
I know. I was proud of myself for keeping a straight face that long. Mm.
So, well, all right. How many times did he tell you you were cleansing with fire?
Oh, thought we were making fire whiskey. It was normally
Whole
big
fire?
vats of ale. Yeah.
Entire towns?
No, not entire towns. No.
No.
It's always smaller towns.
So still an entire town.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They didn't
You can
want to
kind of-
party. Listen, they weren't into partying.
Just saying, you probably could have caught on to it a little earlier.
Yeah,
Though I'm not sure
probably.
what it would have done to you if you'd, tried to.
That probably would have been pretty bad for me.
Have
Yeah.
your friends tried to get out of there prematurely?
One of them ran. Never saw him again. He may be alive. I don't know. Not
Couldn't
down
tell you?
here. At least it's not down here, right?
Let you know if there's like 8 other layers.
Yeah, well, pretty hard to get past this layer, really. Most of the other ones are
depends
just
who's
for
on
the
your
higher
side.
fiends.
Could definitely be up one though.
Yeah. Could be at Eternal War.
Hmm.
I only saw it on the train down. So
I'm not one for catching on to social norms and all that, but I feel like I'm being a bit of a bummer.
I mean, you're in hell, dude. How are you gonna not be, right?
I don't know, but like you seem sadder now than you were when you met me.
It's sadness from clarity. You're really actually helping me, and I think now I can push through it a little bit. Now that I'd see that it's just kind of always an asshole. There's not a chance of him being good again, because he never was.
That's why I don't
But-
fuck with good and bad. Just stick
Yeah.
out of it.
But still, even the thought of it is just kind of a sad thing.
Yeah.
There never was any hope.
One thing you touched on earlier. If I brought you with me to my
Yeah.
little space. If I would probably be pissing off a few people.
It's fine. Honestly, fine. As long as I'm not using any cleansing fire to,
Oh no, don't worry about that. No.
If you're straight with me, I'll be good.
I'm not always straight.
No, I mean with your words. With
Oh right, yeah. No, that's
honesty.
fine.
Yeah. Because now I'm realizing I was lied to my entire life. Just kind of I want to know what the
Personally,
truth
don't-
feels like.
Personally, don't see the point
Shit.
in lying.
Yeah.
If I lie, all that's going to happen is someone will find out later, and then it's just so awkward trying to be like, oh no, but what I actually meant was this, and then
Yeah.
it was actually this, and it's just lies and lies and lies.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll be straight with you, or whatever you want to say, and I'll just, just,
Yeah.
All
All right. Sounds good for me. I mean, if you're willing to, shake on it.
You ready to go now? I
Absolutely.
want to finish my drink first.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh. Whew. Does burn just a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It's
a
good.
lot of it.
It's good stuff. You do say you'd come back down here for trips. Guaranteed you would not be able to come back down here.
I mean, they'd certainly be hunting for me, but
I'd probably disguise you a little bit.
yeah, and if
We'll sort that
if
out.
I'm
We'll
armed
sort
up
that out.
again, I could fight them off.
All right then.
We'll
Oh,
see.
I sort of just cracks his neck, stretches out a bit like, oh, it's been a long day, hasn't it?
Yes.
Right. What are you sticking your arm out for?
Shake on it.
Shake what?
Shake. The
I
agreement.
don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
It
He
was
puts
just
his hand out. Shake. The moment you touch his hand, it's just like the entire environment changes. The orange warmth that you were feeling like constantly, you didn't realize how hot you were. It's just like a cool breeze. It's just a nice summer breeze. You're sitting on a beach. Two deck
Woo!
chairs.
Oh.
Sun low in the sky. He sort of leans back again, like, all right. Now I think we need some desperate relaxation.
Oh yes, sir.
There's probably some drinks as well. Some
Yeah.
Artifice?
Yeah.
You can get them.
All right. Yeah. Sure. Sure thing. He walks off down the beach looking for a place to get drinks.
Yeah, just walks into a lovely like, bamboo cabin. You know, probably wondering why there's all sorts of strange magical shit around, and you're just like, I'm fine, whatever.
I find a really nice bottle of wine that is
sure.
hint at what some of our other characters experienced before with this man.
Definitely.
Yep.
Maybe there's some bottles of things you're like, I'm not even sure if that's drinkable.
Yeah, try it. Why
And
not? I've been to hell.
As you walk past in the pantry, you walk past a little sink, you look up, there's a mirror. And I think there's almost tears in your eyes as what you see is not this strange demonic, half demonic form you were looking at. You're back to your prime self. ASMR glow.
Yes. Not getting too real though. I'm not going to cry on stream.
Well, I mean, I figured not, but it's
Yeah.
ASMR glow. You're just like, yes, nailed it. So like knowing the right person at the right time.
Yep.
And that's our story of today. It's
That
all
was a
about who
good
you know,
one.
not what you know.
Exactly. And you need to know Ford Wilson because that man is a goddamn hero, even if he doesn't see himself as one.
He's definitely not a hero.
I mean, to this guy, he is.
To this guy, for sure. But I'm pretty sure he's left some people to deal with their own shit many a time. Just like, yeah, fuck it, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's Mr. Neutral.
Yeah. The epitome of neutral.
Pretty much.
I like that. that was a good one.
But it does come to the time of what's next.
Yeah, what is next? So next week you're not going to be here.
I'm not going to be here, no.
So it's going to be me and Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
And
so what can I do that would be really awkward for him?
No, because I don't know if he's watching right now. He may be lurking. I don't know. No, he's not. However, so we want to try to stray away from things that will become too D&D because he's used to second, used to fifth. We want to kind of remain neutral and just have it a good old backstory time.
What's a good classic backstory that we haven't really touched on yet? How about... Oh, I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
The epitome of a hero. Just like the gallant, kind of annoying do-gooder. Yeah. Like, what is that new class they added?
Oh, I'll tell you what you should have, though, is definitely do-gooders, but in moral conundrums.
Oh, that's more work on my end, Alex.
Yeah, moral conundrums.
The hero that tries to run away from his or her fate.
Possible. Denial.
Right. Yeah, there we go. I think we've hit it. Denial. Trying to run away from the inevitable. I am inevitable.
I am inevitable. I'm Iron Man.
The dragon is burning the village. Well, it's been fun. See ya. Are you role-playing as Ford Wilson right now?
Ford Wilson would probably be like, dragon's burning down the village, like, mate, I was going to get some chips from there. Like,
I just wanted a smoothie.
Fire just goes out. Do you not? Like, seriously, fuck off.
Yeah. So next episode with Patrick, denial.
In fact, actually, no. Ford Wilson would definitely, so just to correct on that, would just walk through the fire, just like, can I get some chips? It's on fire. Fine. Woof, just that shop and that shop only is now no longer on fire. Can I get some chips? Thank you very much. Walks out, everything sets on fire again. Nice, what have to do? Get chips around here, Mum. Oh, fuck, forgot the gravy. Excuse me. Oh, he's dead. Bring him back to life. Woof. Can I have some gravy as well? Well, I don't have to be rude about it, do you? The Adventures of Ford Wilson.
I love him so much. And now he's an official interviewer in Backstory Artificer. How do you feel about that?
As you may have worked out, can exist in every and any universe.
Yeah,
Just appear whenever the fuck he wants
Yep.
to.
He's a fourth wall breaking dude.
Please, sir, my baby is trapped in the burning building. Sounds absolutely lovely, but I'm just here to get some fish and chips. Heard around here, absolutely prime fish. Tell you that.
Oh man. I'm really sad that one of those recordings of that whole series was lost.
Yeah.
It's really
I'm not sure.
unfortunate.
Because Ford Wilson isn't in the first part of that.
Yeah. Is that we only have the first part, right? The second half.
We have some of the second part of campaign 2, equivalent of campaign 2 for that.
Yeah.
We have all of the first. Although I haven't listened back to it. It might be really shittily recorded. Like I haven't listened back.
I think it's still worth uploading because that
At some point.
You know the part.
Oh, I know the part. I
Yeah.
destroyed you guys.
Big
Realization is such a hell of
fuck.
a story point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It's a shame I just never did that in an actual campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, I've got to upload an episode of Dice Breakers D&D.
Yeah, speaking of, I have to upload the last episode of this show.
I'll do it live. Look, new episode. We're uploading Magic Harry. You get a sneak peek of the name an hour early.
Oh yeah, it's the episode where Bahamut does something
27.
stupid.
Episode 27. The Fight.
Bam, 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 ba-dum, bam, bam.
Put them in, give it a title, get rid of the .mp3 bit, go into here. Bahamut has put himself
In a sticky situation.
Forward to try to save the others.
Magic
But
Herring, I'm feeling very
how
called
will
out.
This act of bravery work out for him? Question mark. Let's put in all of the copyright stuff. Music from. Boom. There it is. Publish on today at 8 o'clock. It uploads whilst I chill in the background. There you go.
So we finally get to see the results. Will
I think it's a
Bahamut
very
be
good episode.
okay?
Will Bahamut be okay?
Or will you finally see my new character?
I don't know. I like the new character. Just gonna say, you know.
I really like him as well, actually.
I get to see the secret behind the scene. I get to see the secret behind the scenes magic of an upload.
Oh,
It's not that magic.
Literally the final step of.
Oh, I put in the wrong logo. It's that one that I want.
Oof.
There you go. Oh, and I also need to do all of the tags. There's a lot of tags. There you go.
So I'm gonna end this stream now, since you've just been uploading as the tail end of this.
Oh, Patrick's streaming now.
Oh, hi Patrick. Bye Patrick.
Magic Herring, we will see you in 4 hours.
A while. Yeah, I'm gonna send this over to Patrick, I suppose.
I'm going to have some food.
Oh shit, I have to log out of inconsistent. Hold on.
Yeah. Sometimes I kind of get the feeling that Greg wants Bahamut to die so he can use his next character.
Do you think I have a character ready?
Wanted, right? Anyway,
Yeah.
let's end the stream.
Hold on, I'm gonna raid. I'm gonna raid.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But to do that, I need to sign into Backstory Artificer online. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
See you in a while unless I fall asleep, Magic Herring. You're more than entitled. What you need to do is just put up the multi-stream now on the screen, focused. So if you do fall asleep, you're still watching.
There you go.
Or just put up my stream, dude. Just my stream.
No. You're not allowed happiness, Alex.
Apparently 43% of the people that are following me, is it 43% of the people that are following me have the notifications turned on?
That's pretty cool.
Something that I know.
Yeah, that is a thing that you know.
Apparently 54% of people like to watch Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
That's cool. I sure hope so, because that's most of what we play. So I'm going to send you over to Patrick now. Later. Boom.
I'm gonna go yeeted.
Get sent, nerds. Bye.